Welcome back, folks. By folks, I mean those two individuals who are subscribed to my channel. Probably just as confused as I am as to why anyone would subscribe to this channel. Other than my mom. Thanks, Mom. So that's one. This is a really strange perspective. It makes me feel like something's wrong. Wait, you mean this game is glitching? Oh, that would have been a surprise. Okay, I'm in the Mechanist's Lair. And this is my build for this settlement. What does that say? Why would I want to close the door right now? I'm going to go in. As you can see, it's a bunch of settlers wandering around with Vault 88 suits on. And it's a Vault Atrium palette scheme. Yes, that's right. I turned the Mechanist's Lair into a mini vault, and I'm quite proud of it. Got a guard here, which is nice, right at the entrance. I've got a very talkative Ada in my favorite robot build, and I mean favorite because it's flipping hilarious. It's a floating giant bottle. I especially love doing it when I can do Nuka-Cola quantum guns for her hands, because then not only does she look hilarious, but she can kick butt. Seriously kick butt. Beautifully ironic. This is Jezebel. Yes, Jezebel is a deeply unhappy person, and I think I made her just that little bit more unhappy by building into this ridiculous thing, which makes me happy too. Codsworth, all my robot friends are here. Codsworth looks ready for battle. And the catwalk, which is always a good thing. So here's my vault. This is my first floor. I have a fusion generator, because there's no way a vault generator, either of the vault generators would have fit in here. It would take up the whole space. It would have been kind of fun in its own way. I turned this into the kind of lounge atrium area. Mostly just gave them chairs to sit on so they'd have something to do, these poor settlers. I have an elevator in here. I did not put walls around it like my Vault 88 has. Thank you again, A Wasteland Overcame, for that little instructional video that I followed. Very informative. I just wouldn't have worked in the space, it wouldn't have made as much sense. Little mezzanine looking down onto my generator. Favorite part of the vault, if I'm going to be honest with myself. This is exactly why I put this chair here, so that a vault dweller would come up here and sit down on it, as if this is the normal thing to do. Thank you, Vault Dweller. I put this over here in the hopes that the dwellers would wander around in here. I put this chair here to coax them out here. Hasn't happened yet. We'll see. These lights, I put these lights here in the hopes that I could do some planting down here. Unfortunately, once I put them in, I'd forgotten that the build menu is limited in the Mechanist's Lair for some obscure reasons, similar to this obscure reasons why Boston Airport has a limited build menu. You can't build a radio beacon here, you can't build food, you can't build water, so the only way to get settlers to stay here that aren't robots is to do a supply chain. And so, sorry, pardon me, supply lines. And all my supply lines lead and come out of Vault 88, because it would make the most sense to me that if you've got a giant freaking vault with that many resources, that would be the main hub, not Century. Sorry, Century. Century Hills? Century. Sorry, Century. So, what I was really hoping in building this bridge and putting this chair here is that the settlers would wander around and come into this area, because the settlement build area ends right here. I was hoping that they would just wander around. If there were like chairs or something, they could come in. Especially if they came over here and used all this equipment. That would be freaking awesome. So far, hasn't happened. Or maybe sit down in these chairs.
Are you
Hi,
ready to start
Isabel.
tracking down some robots?
No, I'm not ready to start tracking down some robots. I'm giving you a tour of my vault that I made in your lair. I'll have you know. Anyway, so that's the second floor. They haven't taken the bait yet, and wandered around in the area. This is where they have sleeping bags. Because resources are so tight, I can't bring myself to make actual beds for these poor folks. So I'm only ever making sleeping bags because it uses just cloth. There's no steel involved.
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications.
Nice little staircase leading up to this level here. Again, I was hoping to use this as a planting area, hence all the bright lights. But again, no plants. There is a mod that will allow. Did I say this already? There was a mod that will allow all settlements to have the full build menu, but I'm running this character with no mods right now because it's what I feel like doing, and so at least until I've finished all the main storylines and the DLC storylines, and then I can use mods and cheats and what have you. Well, it's PS4, there's no cheats. Yeah, exploits don't count, I say. Anyway, this is essentially it. I think it's a pretty good use of the space. Obviously, I'm not all the way to the roof, but there's girders in the way, and that's gonna prevent that from happening. I did want to have all this area lit. I do kind of like how I made these doodads into like light wells. All these unexplained broken pipes into light fixtures. There's a bridge here. Can I activate this? No? Okay. Cool. Anyway, that's my build. That's my mini vault. An extension of Vault 88 inside Mechanist's Lair. I feel like Dr. Braun would be somewhat proud of me. At least I like to think so. Alright, dwellers. That's all, I guess.